Hey guys, it's Zionic Blader, and this is my first ever Bakugan discussion video. Before I say any more, I want to say that this isn't intended to be a hate video, but rather more of my thoughts about how the North American Bakugan Battle Planet launch was done. I am a fan and want this game to flourish and have a long life, so don't expect some kind of flaming hot rant kind of thing, because that is not what I'm going to do. So in December, a bunch of YouTubers were sent out to LA to check out Bakugan. While Spinmaster never gave a definitive release date during that time, the YouTubers told us it would be out in January in North America. Before Christmas, the single packs began popping up in Texas. That's when I started checking my area for Bakugan. I live in Canada, specifically the Greater Toronto area. I pretty much live near Spinmaster Toronto, so I was kind of expecting to see Bakugan here. Unfortunately, I did not. It must be some kind of numbers thing that their analysts found out to make Texas be the area for their soft launch. Or it could just be that Texas got their shipments in early and the stores put them out before Christmas. I probably checked once or twice, until the 31st when Bakugan's official Twitter tweeted out that the toy line will be officially released January 1st. I was ecstatic. I have been waiting for the new Bakugan since 2015, when Spinmaster first mentioned it was in the works, and finally, after 3 years, I can get my hands on it. The problem is that January 1st is a national holiday in Canada, so really, only the super big malls, theaters, and some restaurants will be open that day. Luckily, I had one Walmart open. Unluckily, they were completely empty. I just expected, since it was post-holiday rush, they were still recovering, and that they would have it the next day. The next day came and went, and more days came and went, and now we are here. A lot of us Bakugan fans in Canada, and even in some states of the US, are scratching our heads trying to figure out when Bakugan will arrive. I called Spinmaster 3 times, and it seems no one really knows when they will come out. One rep told me that there was not a release date, and some others told me that they were already out. On the Reddit page for Bakugan, dates like the 6th or the 20th were thrown around. At this point, I realize it's all up to the shippers and retailers now. But I have to ask why the launch was scheduled right after the holidays, where it would be difficult for their products to reach shelves, rather than scheduling it later or earlier. Or even then, why they didn't send stock early enough so that everything could be out on January 1st. Spinmaster is a multi-billion-dollar company, so I'm not sure what happened here. But anyways, here's the thing. Bakugan is no longer just a toy line. It is now a competitive TCG. All TCGs I know follow a strict release schedule and make sure their products are in stores on release day. Could you imagine if in the future a meta-defining Bakugan or a meta-defining card is set to release prior to a big event, but only some places got their hands on it on release day while everyone else had to wait? That would be a disaster. Also, currently, the main demographic of Bakugan are people who grew up with the original. We now have jobs and other responsibilities. You can't really expect us to spend every day calling and going to stores for Bakugan after the release day just to see if they even showed up. As you can see, I'm pretty bummed out. If Spinmaster told us Canadians that the Bakugan would arrive later than the US, while I would be disappointed initially, I can just wait for the release date rather than getting hyped up for an earlier release date that does not deliver. So, what can be done to prevent this kind of thing from happening again? Well, first of all, have a definitive release date. Just like all other TCGs and products in general, make sure that you organize shipping so that stores get them in time and have them out on the release date. And if there is a problem with shipping or complaints start to arise, then make an official announcement explaining what's going on and if possible why, so that we're not left scratching our heads and wondering what's going on. But anyways, that's enough from me. I'm just a Canadian sharing an opinion. If you have any comments about what I just said, tell me about it in the comments below. If you like this video or Bakugan in general, subscribe as I'll be making Bakugan videos whenever I get my hands on them. This has been Zionic Blader. See you tomorrow.